gentlemen, step right up and prepare to be shocked and amazed as Barnabas the Bizarre and the Outbreak let you know that you're watching Papa Dick.
Hanging out, big event with my good pal J-Rod. J-Rod, it's been a while since I saw you last. How you doing?
Doing really well, thank you. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Hey, congratulations, American Gladiators. Let's talk about it.
Yes, so amazing. It'll come out next year on Amazon Prime, but I can't disclose my name yet, but it's going to be pretty badass.
All right. Now, how you doing today here at Big Event?
Oh my gosh, it's been fun. I've already had my New York bagel, so I'm set and ready for the day.
And Starbucks.
And Starbucks, of course. You know, venti lasts me the whole day.
Now, who do you hope to bump into today?
I already just took a photo with Alonzo Blaze. She's one of my goats. There's a lot of really cool indie girls that are up and coming that it's always good to see here. And then, you know, I don't know if I'm going to wait in line, but we'll see. Maybe like AJ or someone else.
Hopefully. All right, what are you selling here?
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, and still the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows, lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest. Let me bring to you the one, the only, Alonzo Russo. How you doing?
What's going on?
First of all, let's start with who is next to you?
Oh, that's just Gary. You know, me and him been through a lot in the whole training process. You know, he's really been there for me. You know.
So what have you guys gone through?
All kinds of things.
Talk about your relationship.
So we've been there through thick and thin, you know, heartbreak, all kinds of stuff. You know, he's had some personal issues that we've worked through and gotten around. And you know, he's been there for, you know, my downfall and backslides that I've had to climb back up from. So he's been my rock, man.
All right. Now, does he also accompany you to the ring when you have your match?
Sometimes, but he tries to stay away from the limelight. I had to really drag him out to get onto this here. So he fought me tooth and nail, but you know, at the end he couldn't, you know,
He couldn't resist. Huh?
He couldn't,
This is your first podcast and Gary's.
Yes. Gary's first actual podcast as well as mine. So yeah, I couldn't do it by myself.
So you like to say that you guys do everything together?
To an extent, yeah, not everything.
To an extent, I get it.
We have our personal time. Yeah.
Got you. All right. Let's start off with, how did you fall in love with professional wrestling?
Oh, that's a great question. So I attribute a lot of it to my family, you know, growing up, getting watched by my older cousins who would always end up putting it on back in the day from the WWF age. Seeing a lot of like Stone Cold and Rock when he was really young, and just it's something about it really just kind of drove me in, and I was a fan ever since.
Okay. All right. Tell me what made your decision to become a professional wrestler. What was the moment? Do you remember the moment?
The actual moment when I decided I wanted to be a professional wrestler?
Some people actually remember their first moment. Like my son remembers his first moment.
My first moment when I decided I want to be a professional wrestler was probably the very first day I walked into this gym. Again, I got a text message from my cousin about, you know, this place being open, and it was one of those things where I got, you know, I wouldn't say dragged along, but you know, it was a vision that we both had, and it was, you know, we both showed up, and yeah, ever since then it's been insane. Ever since I stepped in through those ropes and started taking the first few bumps.
Okay, awesome. Now let's go to some comments. Just saying says, let's fucking go.
I'm
Gary on
telling
the
you, man, it's Gary.
pod.
Gary's the dude.
I see everybody loves Gary. Look, so does Gary take bumps?
Gary has taken a lot of bumps, probably more bumps than me, to be honest with you. He's been through a lot, like I said.
Gary needs a check too.
I take care of Gary, all right, Kareem. You know I take care of Gary.
All right, let's go over some matches before we get into more of the episode. Let's talk about this three-way going on between Jordan,
well,
Griffin, and Ghost.
I don't know who the copy and paste it is on the far right, Mr. Generic himself. But Jordan, me and Jordan have our history, and I've already beaten him once. But at the end of the day, I'm a very generous man, and I have no problem letting him embarrass himself twice.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to go in, no holds barred. I know what Jordan is capable of. I've seen some of Ghost stuff. I'm not too concerned, but yeah, it's going to be a time, so to speak.
Okay. Now,
I'm glad you brought this up.
What is going on?
Our cosplay event is literally the next day after our January 16th show.
Okay.
It's going to be a cosplay event. We're going to be up at Montgomery Mall, and it's going to be starting at 2:00. What's going to happen is it's going to be a mixture of wrestling with some of your favorite characters from movies and comics to our actual personal heroes like Santa, who can do the impossible. So it's going to be a fun time.
I see Santa's putting in a lot of work during this.
Santa's putting in a lot of work. Definitely going to be a lot of cookies getting left out for him. A lot of overtime. I don't know how Mrs. Claus is going to handle it, but we'll deal with that road when we get there.
Gotcha. We also got Spider-Man, Miles Morales in there, and the
yes. So that's going to be another fun one. I will be, fully embracing my role as Kingpin itself.
I was about to say Kingpin looks kind of familiar.
Yeah, so that's kind of the key basis when this whole entire thing was pitched to me. It was a lot of Marvel stuff, and I'm a big comic fan. So when I heard the idea, I'm like, yeah, this is great. I love it. I can really go full bore with this.
Awesome. We'll get into the comic stuff in a moment, but Santa still wants a piece of Gary, apparently.
Santa, oh my God, Santa and Gary. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, Gary. Before Gary has had his issues, up and down, and we've had to, pry him out of some not so great places. But yeah, him and Mr. Claus have some beef. We're working through it. That's why I got him with me now. I can't leave him by himself.
Right. I see you're embracing Gary like he's your best friend.
Because he is, man. Like I said, me and Gary have been through a lot. Thick and thin. We've spent a lot of time in the ring.
Okay. All right. Let's go into your comic book roots. What are some of the favorite comics you like to read?
So some of my more favorite comics are a lot of. I do enjoy a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I was a big X-Men guy. I'm a really huge fan of Gambit. A lot of the lesser known X-Men. I'm also like a really big fan of the symbiotes like Venom and Carnage, as well as Eddie Brock.
Okay. Are you currently reading Spider-Man? Because that's what I'm currently reading.
Here and there. It's been a little bit harder for me to really get out and go find some decent comics these days. Let alone with just work schedule and wrestling becoming a full-time thing for me.
Gotcha. So you didn't know Spider-Man was stuck in space?
No, I actually haven't. I know he had his little run with the cosmic thing and all of his extra powers. No, I did not know he's stuck in space. No.
He's stuck in space. Man, the love for Gary is real in the chats. Look at that. Gary must have some huge...
I'm trying to... I cannot stress enough how important Gary has been to IJW in itself. It's insane. It's really changed his life.
And listen to this comment. Gary must have some huge cotton balls hanging with a...
Yeah, listen. The name's not been around long, but the name Alonzo Russo carries weight.
Gary gonna put paws on Santa. I am just saying.
I wouldn't doubt if that Deadpool match with Kingpin ends a little wonky. I'm not going to say no names, but we'll see what happens. I know they have some long-standing beef.
Gotcha. Give Gary a hug, damn it. He needs.
I know. I'm here for you, Gary. I got you, Gary. It's okay, Gary.
Poor Gary, but he's getting a lot of love in the chats.
As he should. You know what I mean? He's earned it. He's like I said, we put through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Gary has grinded just as much as anyone else here.
Right. I can see that, man. The shirt just pops out of me. I tell Frankie I need a shirt.
Oh, good. we'll get a hold of Frankie. I can also get you in touch with D Craze. He does a lot of the stuff.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's talk about your trainers. Who are your trainers, and where do you go train?
My trainers out of IJW are our head trainers, Frankie Picard. We have Madman Kareem, and most recently brought on Bullet Ant from Worker Ant from Ajakar. Okay. Yeah, they've really been influential inside and outside of the ring, really helping out a lot. Showing a whole lot of different ways to do some of like even simplest stuff, like rolls, for example. I thought I was getting the hang of doing rolls until Worker Ant shows up and completely flipped the script on a lot of the stuff. So it's amazing what, one or two people can really do to change your outlook on wrestling and just how vast wrestling is as a whole.
Okay, awesome. I know you haven't had that many matches, but let's talk about your first match. What was it like being in front of a crowd for the first match?
For the very first time being in front of a crowd was, it I don't want to say electrifying, but to steal the Rock's phrase, but it was definitely a life-altering experience as, growing up as a wrestling fan, and then, finally hitting the ring and feeling the different energy from, just being a fan watching it and then having it centered at you. It was definitely an experience for sure.
Right. Now, I'm very curious to find out, how did the crowd react to Gary?
Oh my goodness gracious. Gary spends a lot of time in the back. You know what I mean? Like I said, Gary doesn't like the limelight, so he spends a lot of time doing behind the scenes stuff. Okay. And he's really been helping us when it comes to the training aspect. Like I said, Gary's not one for the spotlight, so I literally had to drag him out here and get him on the seat. Literally, it was a struggle.
Gotcha. All right. What's Kareem saying? And Gary the Worker, don't forget, Gary taught you things too, damn it.
Listen. I've never once belittled Gary. That's why I brought him out here. Gary has definitely helped me work through a lot.
Yeah, you definitely haven't denied that he's been.
No, never. I could never deny that with Gary.
Gotcha. All right, tell me about some opponents you want to wrestle with in the independent scene this upcoming 2026.
Wow. There's a lot on that list, not even just from IJW, but in general. There's definitely a lot of people that I would like to try and go toe-to-toe with.
All right, let's do it. Who would they be?
There's a lot of guys like Jordan Oliver, Samael Falsey. I would definitely want to try and go toe-to-toe with Frankie at one point. Okay. Even some of the guys from Mob Hill, Jermaine, I want to try and go toe-to-toe with Jermaine and James. And I have a feeling that me and TJ Reno would have a pretty decent time out of Super Crazy. I think me and him would have a really good time.
Sure.
I'm still learning the independent scene and some of the wrestlers. I'm trying to get out there a bit more to learn some more names.
Right.
But yeah, that list is definitely growing as the days progress.
Okay. Is there a name that sticks out
from
outside of
As of right now, a big name that definitely sticks out, who I would want to go toe-to-toe against, would have to be our champ, Rio Roman.
Okay.
I would definitely want to go toe-to-toe with him. Like I said, I've seen his work. Me and Rio definitely have some history. He was here when I was taking my first few rolls and bumps. He definitely helped me through a lot of things. He's another one who has a lot to do with me actually graduating out of IJW and becoming an actual professional wrestler full time. So I can't give him enough flowers, as well as everyone else that I have. But yeah, I would definitely love to go toe-to-toe with him.
Okay. I'd like to see you have a match with PJ Savage.
Ooh, yeah, I would definitely have to look into that one. It sounds, I've heard some good stuff about PJ Savage, and I would definitely love to see what we could do 100%.
Awesome. All right, let's go into states. What states would you like to wrestle in? You haven't wrestled in.
That, honestly, probably all 50.
All 50.
Like I said, my wrestling career has literally just started. It's literally just taking off, and I would love to see how far I could actually go with it. If it is all 50, if it's international, intercontinental, whatever it is, I would love to see how far I could actually take it. I hear there's a lot of good stuff out of Florida. There's a lot of good stuff out of Ohio. A lot of them have really good wrestling, even out of California. I'd love to see about actually trying to go coast to coast and get out to California and see what's out there.
Awesome. All right, let's start out with your favorite hobby. What do you like to do besides read comics?
I said I'm a really big like nerdy guy behind the scenes, so I do a lot of like video games, a lot of stuff really just to kill time. You know, it's working a 9 to 5 outside of here is really, really draining at some point. So you don't really have a whole lot of free time.
Wiggle room, yeah.
So I do like to do some.
I get it.
I play a lot of sports. You know, I just try and move around as much as possible.
Awesome. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Oh, yeah. Again, that's another numerous list. I'm not a small guy, so the food list is definitely numerous.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. But I'm a big fan of pizza. You can never really go wrong with pizza. You can never really mess that up.
Right.
Yeah, I can never really go wrong.
What's the best pizza you've had?
That I've had so far?
And I'll tell you mine.
That's a hard one. See, I love representing where I'm from. I'm a big Philadelphia guy, and Santucci's always has really good pizza. I've never had a bad slice out of Santucci's.
Okay. I had a really good pizza at the Jersey Shore.
Oh my God! Let me guess. It's one of probably what was it, Nick's or what's the other one? Max's?
Oh no, it was right at the at Beachcomber Bar and Grill.
Oh, okay.
The biggest slice of pizza I've ever seen. I ordered 2 slices. It was like half a pie. I'm like,
yeah, they gave you a box. You're like, what am I going to do with a box?
The fuck is a
slice? Yeah.
I mean, I ate the shit out of it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, as you should. You know what I mean?
What's this, man? Gary keeps getting a lot of comments. Does Gary like to eat too? What's his favorite food?
You know what? Gary's a very, very secretive person, but Gary likes Chinese food a lot.
Okay.
It's very annoying. He's he digs his lo mein. He's big into egg rolls. I don't understand why. But he gets like 7 egg rolls. I'm like, dude, you're killing me. Like, you're hurting my pockets. Well, these egg rolls. Bro, chill out. You know, we got a bunch of other stuff we can get from the Chinese store.
Right. Gary has totally thrown me off my game tonight.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I couldn't do without Gary. He's been my.
I love it. I love it, though.
Backbone. I told you, man. Emotional support. He gets the nerves out.
Let's talk some overseas stuff. Where would you like to go wrestle or train overseas?
Oh my goodness gracious! Of course, the big one's always been Japan. Like I said, I've slowly started to explore more of the indie scene. So I've been catching up on a lot of stuff from New Japan that my trainers send me to watch and study on. There's a lot of stuff over in England. I've seen a lot of stuff with Tajiri over in South Korea that he's doing.
People I talk to, I've gone to Japan. I love it there.
I've heard great things. Like I said, my trainer Frankie can't stop talking about it. He loved it over there when he was over there. So it's definitely going to be a wild dream to get over there. Even like to do some lucha stuff over in Mexico. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Even though lucha is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but it's still fun to learn and know things. But yeah, it would definitely be cool to go out in Mexico and really see what it's like down there.
Yeah. I heard a story actually recently where there was a whole group of Americans who were wrestling in Japan, and they went into the train and here come the noisy Americans, and everybody's just like looking at them because everybody's like quiet.
Well, apparently that's a trope over there where they will actually hire a noisy American just to play the noisy American stereotype.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's insane.
I heard they have like places that says no Americans allowed.
I don't really know.
No, I was told.
I wouldn't know. I haven't actually been to Japan myself as of yet. I plan on getting out there, taking a personal trip. But I have heard that there can be places like that where they don't really like tourists and things of that nature. Because again, a lot of us over here are very loud, and sometimes we don't really know. We can't really help it.
Right, a little.
Especially coming from like a larger Italian family, a lot of our speaking voice, our inside voice, is very, very loud.
Right. What is Kareem's issue? Spaghetti and cotton balls.
Right? I don't know what we call him Madman for a reason, and he's always out there with some random ideas. I love Kareem, but I don't understand the spaghetti and cotton balls thing.
Good. That's a Gary reference.
It's got to be a Gary reference. That's 100%. Yeah.
All right. Type of match you want to be in, you haven't been in yet.
Oh, again, that list is numerous. I definitely want to try and get to probably like my first actual street fight match. I want to try and do maybe more like probably like a TLC kind of thing, which I don't understand why I would even want to do that. I probably never climb a ladder because I can't do heights, but it would still be fun to be in a TLC match in general.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, probably something along the lines of little bit more on the aggressive side, so to speak. It fits my style a bit better.
Okay. You got to keep Gary out of harm's way, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gary will be in the back. Like I said, my emotional support to make sure I'm ready to face whatever problems are put in front of me.
Right. Is Gary okay? He looks like he's had
tired.
too many drinks or something.
Gary's tired. We've had a long day, and the day's only just getting longer. So Gary's a little tired.
Okay. Gary's not afraid of heights.
No, Gary is not afraid of heights. Fun fact, Gary does do a 450 splash.
Really?
Yes, it was impressive. We got it on video. It was insane. It was a wild match. Him versus the Invisible Man, who is elusive in the wrestling community. The keeps making appearances here. It's insane.
Really?
It is
the Invisible Man?
Insane. Yes. We had our casual, Christmas get together where the students and we're just hanging out. Right. And as we're sitting there, we're talking, all of a sudden our fearless leader, D. Craze, decided that, he was going to get in the ring to have fun and make his little statement. And then all of a sudden he starts getting attacked. And we're like, what could possibly have happened? And here the Invisible Man shows up for a quick 3-count victory, and we don't know what happened. Next thing you know, he was here and he was gone. It was insane. It was absolutely insane.
I heard he's very talented. I saw his match one time. I didn't see him, but I saw the match.
Personally, that was my first actual time seeing him wrestle live. It was a sight to see, for real. It was definitely a sight to see. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen someone move like that. Not alone like D. Craze in general, but the Invisible Man himself, it was very impressive to see how he moved.
Yeah, I think Gary versus the Invisible Man would be a great match.
That would be definitely a great match. It would definitely be a great match. But Gary had to stick up for me because the Invisible Man tried to get me one time. Can we get Gary in the ring and give you a Canadian? Normally I would, but I gotta get medically cleared first. I'm nursing some issues, Okay. But well, maybe another time. We'll get it on video and we'll see what Gary can do.
Hopefully you'll be back in the ring soon, no?
Hopefully, yeah. I get my last little checkup come Thursday. We should be good to go.
Well, okay, because you got a match coming up.
Yes. I have a match coming up literally next week.
Yeah.
So this triple threat that I'm looking forward to. I know it's always going to be a fun time whenever I step in the ring with, let alone Jordan. And I know me and Ghost have some things to hash out. Okay.
Well, I hope the Invisible Man doesn't interfere in your match.
If he knows better, then yeah. I know the Invisible Man's undefeated, but he might need his match step in the ring with me. We'll see. But I would definitely make sure he keeps his distance that day.
Awesome, man. It's been so much fun chatting with you today.
Good, man. I'm having a lot of fun myself. Didn't know how I was going to actually feel in my first podcast, but I'm having a fun time.
Yeah, as we progress,
Gary has definitely helped ease the tension for sure.
As we progress more and more into your career, I'd love to have you back on. Maybe even be on the vlog with Gary.
Oh, of course. I will always make sure to have Gary with me. 100%.
Same thing with your opponent Jordan. I'd love to have you guys on the vlog one day.
Oh, sure. We can probably make that work. We'll we gotta see first. I know me and him have a little. We're not really seeing eye to eye as of right now.
Well, you won't be together on the vlog. You'll be separate.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to pan out. We'll see. But plus, we physically can't see eye to eye because he's like down here. So.
Got you. Frankie says Russo.
Of course.
Oh man, you're no kingpin. Gary's a friend of ours.
What?
Because Gary only has one eye.
Listen, Gary lost his other eye. Turn the sun off. What sun? There is no sun.
What is going on? Oh, he's probably talking about me. That's my son playing video games.
Oh, no. Gary had a tragic accident. That's all. We don't talk about his eye.
Poor Gary.
And Kareem knows better.
Okay. All right. Maybe we could talk about it in the future, but not now. It's a sensitive subject.
It's very sensitive. That's why he keeps the hat low. He's trying to hide it.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Everybody catch Alonzo over there with Jordan Griffin and Ghost at Rio Roma's New Year Bash, January 16th in Philadelphia, PA. Where can they get their tickets, buddy?
They can actually just show up to the event. Like I said, it's a $5 donation to the church itself. As of right now, we can literally just show up to the event at 168 West Tioga Street in Philadelphia, PA. Admission's literally just at the door. And see where it goes. And again, please come out and see the cosplay show too.
Yeah, 100%. Here we go. New Year's Bash coming up in Philly. $5 donation to the church. I mean, you can't beat that, man. Great wrestling show, and you're donating to a great cause.
Yeah, church. It all goes straight back to the church.
100%. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
You can actually follow me on my Instagram as of right now. It's just Alonzo Russo official, all one thing, lowercase letters.
Right. Okay, awesome, man. Once again, thank you for coming on. All right. As for me, I got Recombination coming up on the 18th. Welcome to the new year. Coming live from the Mecca. Go to recombinationwrestling.com to get your tickets. You can see Daniel Alexander will be there. Emily J, Journey Burke, Harleen Lopez, the notorious one, Mimi. Woo! The list goes on and on. Benny Blanco, Ruthie J, Sammy Chaos, Brandon Downey, and much more. Check out Recombination Wrestling. There's big things coming from Recombination, so stay tuned to their socials for all that. My latest vlog is up. I'm hanging out with the one and only Izzy Moreno. Whoop, whoop. Check it out on my YouTube channel. I'll also be hanging out at Toy Shop NYWC in February. Get your tickets. It's a collectible show. Mickey James will be there. Danhausen will be there. Dijak will be there. And so much more. Get your tickets. Woo! There's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Plus, I got Titan on the 24th, which I should be getting the flyer up today. Coming up next for me, I got from Arkansas, the TNR Wrestling Women's Champion, Dahlia Black, coming back. What she got to say? You'll have to come back at 9 o'clock and hear what she has to say. We love you, Gary. Yes, we do. We do love Gary.
Worldwide, man. I know, like I said, he wasn't a big man of the spotlight, but he's definitely gaining some traction. I love that for Gary, you know?
Yeah, me too, brother. All right. You have a great night. Hold on for a minute, everybody else. I'll see you back at 9 o'clock.
See you
Dahlia Black. Check out